Hi everyone, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. And bear with me because my throat hurts today and I'm not really feeling at my best. So bear with me as we go through this reading. I am feeling a little under the weather, but I wanted to first mention that I really feel compelled to do some tarot scopes for 2020, for the entire year for you guys. So what I'm asking for from you guys is to help me to build my YouTube channel a little bit. So if you've already subscribed, thank you so much for playing a role in that and for playing a part in that. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you can help get me to 300. So if you guys can get me to 300 subscribers, I'm going to film those 2020 tarot scopes for each and every sign for the entire year of 2020. And I'm going to be diving into different areas of your life, your love life, your work life, yourself, all of these different areas of your life. That's my plan, is to dive in and to give you a peek at what to expect from your 2020. And I will also be doing the January tarot scopes as well. So again, you want to make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel at Christy Waters Forsyth on YouTube. So if you just look that up, it's the same as my name on here. I'll try to make sure I post it below, and hit that subscribe button with the bell, and you will get notifications for all the videos that I upload, and it'll take me one step closer to 300. I'm so close, guys, and we can celebrate with some tarot scopes for 2020. So first of all, let me know how you guys are doing. Make sure you say hi if you're watching. Tell me how you're feeling in this energy. I feel like things continue to be a little all over the place. I feel like we are tying up a lot of loose ends for the end of this year. I feel like there's a lot of joy. I feel like there's a lot of challenges that are showing up for people, and we're just trying to navigate our way through all of this. But I think that what I feel compelled to share with you guys is that right now, in spite of if you're having a hard time, in spite of if you're going through a lot, I want you to really shift the focus to letting yourself live a life that is really focused in the light. Okay, so what can you do to be in a higher vibration? What can you do to be a light in this world? Because this is what we need. People are struggling, and even if we're struggling too, I think when we can be a light to others in this world, it is an incredibly powerful thing. And this is exactly how we, all of us together, change the world. I truly believe that. And right now, I just feel really compelled to say, whatever it is that lights you up, whatever it is that connects you to your light, I want you to focus on that, because that is going to help you shine. And when you shine, other people receive that energy, and other people are going to shine as well. So collectively, we can raise the vibration. I think that December is such a big month for that. I think it's such a powerful month of us raising our vibration, of us connecting on a deeper level with our power, of us creating this amazing momentum as we're stepping into the new year. So we're not waiting till January. We are getting started now with some things, and it starts with connecting to your light. And I want you to think about what you're putting out there too. You know, what are you putting out there into this world that is not light, that is not helpful? You know, how many times are we putting out negative energy? Think about what you're posting. You know, think about what you are talking about. What are the conversations that you're having with your friends and family, and how can you shift those to be a little bit more light focused and light oriented? Or how are you talking to people when you're driving in your car, right? If you're one of those people that is living in that road rage, that's not really light either. You know, maybe it feels good as a release, but how can you send love people's way while you are driving? Or whatever it is, you know, maybe you don't want to give that up, but you want to focus on a little bit more doing things to help people, doing things to make yourself feel better, doing things to fill up yourself with light, all of those things, because simply by focusing on your own vibration and your own light, you are going to inspire other people as well. So just think about what you're putting out there and what tweaks you need to make. I think that that's really important in this week's energy. I also am seeing that in so many ways, as much as we maybe feel like we have progressed in some ways, we are continuing to feel some of this stuck energy. Yes, the energy started to move forward, but I do think that people overall are still feeling more stuck. And the message that I get around that is just to trust, that there is absolutely a way out. There is a way out is the message that I keep hearing. So you have to understand that, and your job is to ask to be shown. And this is what I do. Whenever I don't know what to do, I just say, okay, I don't know what to do here, so please, God, show me the way, show me what to do, show me what my next step is, show me my way out of this stuck situation, show me. And when you can ask for that, and then you keep your eyes and ears open, and you start to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that are showing up for you, it's incredibly powerful. And it can happen almost instantaneously sometimes. Sometimes I set that as the intention with clients in session. We say, okay, we're asking that you be shown. And within 15 minutes of them leaving their session, I get a text from them and they're saying, oh my God, like, you're not going to believe this, but I got the answer that I was looking for. So understand that it can happen quickly, and it may not happen quickly, but it can. And it'll come in its divine timing anyway. But setting that intention that you are going to be shown, and then watching for yourself to be shown. You also want to think about, when we're thinking about there's a way out, thinking about, how are your beliefs keeping you stuck? How are the way that you're viewing the world keeping you stuck? How are the glasses through which you're perceiving preventing you from living a better life, from connecting with people on a deeper level, from going after those things that you want to go after, or whatever it is? But how are those beliefs, how are your perceptions holding you back, and what do you need to do about it? How can you change it? How can you shift it? Make sure you guys are saying hi, by the way. If you're watching, I'd love to hear from you, whether you're watching live or on the replay. And then ask yourself, how am I sabotaging, right? How am I sabotaging myself? Because we all have ways that we sabotage ourselves. So what are those subtle or not so subtle ways that you are sabotaging yourself from the very things that you want in this life, and from the very life that you want to live? And I want you to remember that your future doesn't have to look like your past. It doesn't have to be a repeat of your past. And if you can allow yourself to create these shifts, change your thinking, change your behaviors, change your actions, connect with that light, and begin to move forward and go for some stuff, go after it, then you create a really different experience for yourself. So I feel like that's really strong in this energy this week and this month, because I feel like, again, create a momentum now. This is so important for you to create a momentum now and not wait for the new year. Get started today. Every day that you are working in the direction of your dreams is a day that you are closer. And every day that you wait is a day that you are even further away from that, So allow yourself to get started. Even right now, even after you stop watching this video, wait till I'm done. But then get going, get doing something, okay? And dive in, because it's time. So we are going to dive into the cards. I'm going to be using my angel deck, but also some of the Akashic deck as well, because I felt called to do that. So here we have, starting off, is the Eight of Fire reverse, okay? So this is, again, suggesting things feel stuck. Things don't feel like they're moving forward. Things don't feel like they're moving at the pace that you would like them to. However, at the same time, it feels like we're juggling a hell of a lot, right? So it's a little bit of a weird blend. So we're juggling a lot. We have a lot of things happening, but maybe it's not the things that we feel like we want to have happening, or maybe we're overwhelmed with the things that we have going on, and then there still is that stuck energy in certain areas of our life. So the next card that we have here is the Ten of Earth. Okay, so what do we do about this stuck energy? What do we do? How do we move it forward? And a lot of it is about, again, connecting with your light, being a light in this world, and taking a look at what you need to change, what you need to shift. But another thing that we need to focus on is looking for the magic in the little things in life, so finding gratitude in those little things. And I think that I pulled this card last time or the time before. So finding gratitude in those little things. What can you be appreciative of for right now in your life? Even if it's not exactly where you want it to be, even if it's not exactly the way you want it to have happened, what can you appreciate? What can you have gratitude for? Because this is so important in order to move things forward for you. So in order to manifest the things that you want, you have to find gratitude in the things that you have. And so that's going to be really important. Hi, Rachel. Thanks for watching. And so really seeking that and finding magic in life in general, right? There's so much magic around you, and there's so much help around you, and our guides, our angels, God is always trying to show us the way. And if we can pay attention, we are being shown, just like I said earlier. It's so important. And the next card that we have here is the Four of Water. Okay, so this is us being so focused on being bored, feeling stuck, feeling discontent with things, that we're actually missing out on opportunities that are right in front of our face, that we are ignoring opportunities that are standing right in front of us. And so make sure that you're looking around, make sure that you're paying attention, make sure that you're not so stuck in your own head and your own way of thinking and your own perceptions that you're actually missing out on something amazing that is trying to come into your life or that has been in your life and you haven't necessarily seen it. So try to look at the world with new eyes and begin to recognize the magic in these little things around us, and to recognize the potential for opportunities as well in terms of these things that are showing up. So watch, you'll be shown, you will have opportunities arrive into your experience if you are paying attention. And the next card that we have here, and so this is a great energy to follow up from this, and this is new partnerships and stepping into our own and feeling like we are feeling really powerful and feeling like we can just step into something new. And a lot of times when we have the Two of Fire showing up, we're stepping into something new in a partnership, whether that's in a relationship, whether that's fire tends to be connected more with work, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. So if you have somebody that you are connecting with that you feel like, wow, this week we're talking about all of this stuff and this might be a great person for me to team up with to work on this project or to do this with. This is a great energy for us to connect with and meet those people that we can do some really amazing work with. And this is also that energy of just us really coming into our own and feeling strong and feeling good and feeling ready to allow new opportunities and a new partnership or new situations to come into our life. So I'm excited about this energy. I think that that's going to be a really great thing coming in. And then we're going to pull cards from the Akashic deck. So from the Akashic deck, we have the Up in the Air card reversed. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see, but we have this hot air balloon that is coming back down to ground. And the concept behind this card is this balloon is finally coming back down, and the people who are waiting on it finally get to see what's in the basket. So your basket is coming, your balloon is coming, something amazing is arriving into your experience. By the way, whatever's in the basket is always a good thing, always for your highest and best good. So whatever's coming in your basket, you're going to see it soon. You're going to have solid confirmation of some things that you've been doing in your life. You're going to have a solid opportunity. You're going to have something solid show up in your life that is going to be affirming and helping you to continue to feel faithful and to continue to keep going and to keep pushing and to keep moving in the direction of your dreams and the things that are most important to you. So watch for your basket to arrive. Watch for your balloon to arrive. The next card that we have here is the Akashic Field, okay? So as we progress through this week, we are tapping in to the information that is always available to us. We have the ability to access information about everything that ever existed, everything that does exist, everything that ever will exist, and this is a really powerful thing, and we have the ability to access all the answers that we need to exist here in this world. I oftentimes say I will redirect people when they want me to answer their questions, when they want me to tell them the answer as to what's coming, and I will say, listen, it's really important that you ask yourself that question first because you have the ability to access all of the information. And so I want you to understand that and understand that this energy is coming in where if we can just take a little time to ask ourselves, what is the answer to this question? That will either come from an internal knowing or it will come from signs and synchronicities around you, and you just have to pay attention. But understand that the answers, when we ask the questions, always come. And then the last card that we're going to pull, now this is going to be a bit more of a challenging energy, because what this is suggesting to me is that we are doing some deep emotional work. And sometimes that's difficult to experience. Sometimes we don't want to go back. We don't want to dig deep. We don't want to talk about our feelings. We don't want to process our emotions. We don't want to go through all of that. We don't want to go back to the past and process it. But I'm telling you what, if there are things that are continuing to impact you still to this day, and they are popping up for you this week, take a little bit of time to let yourself process them and work through them, whether you do that with a therapist, whether you do that with a friend, whether you do that on your own, and you just kind of process that. One of my favorite ways to heal old wounds is to do a letter to your inner child. So especially things that have happened in your childhood. So things that you've been carrying for a very long time, or, a letter to your younger self. And so thinking about during that challenging time period in your life that you don't feel you quite have healed from, and thinking about that age of who you were then, and then writing a letter from who you are now to who you were then, and offering whatever it is that you feel that you back then needs to hear. That can be incredibly healing. You're going to want to take some time for this. You're going to want to take some space for this. This is not something to be rushed. This is something that you want to make sure that you are in an okay state of mind, that you feel ready to do this, because this is very emotional. This is very challenging. And so taking it one step at a time, but letting yourself just sort of process this through that letter, or whatever it is that you need to process. Yolanda said there's a lot to process. Absolutely. We all have our stuff, right? And maybe you don't process it all right now, but something is going to be dug up. Something is going to be shown to you that needs to be addressed, that needs to be healed. And this is an opportunity, if you let yourself go through this journey and go through this healing process, it's an opportunity to heal. So we want this as we are working on moving forward and stepping into this soon-to-be new year. So those are your messages for this week. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. And if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button, or share it with your friends, or tag someone below. And make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to leave the link below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.